I think I would want to talk about two main things which have kind of helped us kind of restart the real estate market. One is, of course, the budget and its some of the important aspects covered under the budget. One, there was continuity which came in the budget. So there were, additional interest rate reductions for 1.5 lakh on income tax for home buyers. That continued for a year. Tax holiday being made available to the developers. It was continued for a year. That was something which ensured continuity. There were tax incentives to notified affordable rental housing schemes. Now, affordable rental housing scheme is a subject in itself, and this is something which has happened for the first time when we have realized that housing need is not just home ownership need. There's also a very big need for rental housing, and how you can bring rental housing into the regular mainstream from the current unorganized kind of a way. So that was another major move which happened in the budget. But probably the most significant announcement was the land monetization. The land monetization of lands belonging to various PSUs by transferring them into separate SPVs. Now, this is something which has significant long-term implications. Srijit talked about, the continuous in-migration of people. In fact, we'll continue to see the cities, the top 30 cities continue to grow bigger. That means there would be a lot of demand for developed urban land. We'll also see, development of new age manufacturing clusters, which would drive a lot of, job creation. But what is important is that urban developed land, and that's a scarce resource. So we are a country with a lot of land, but urban land, which is developed, which is serviced by infrastructure, is a scarce resource. And as long as we are not able to efficiently utilize this land, we are not doing justice. We'll continue to see a scenario of, urban spreads increasing, affordable housing being pushed to the outskirts, and we'll continue to see inefficiently utilized urban land. So, budget announcement related to unlocking of PSU's land was one of the major things which helped. And in the process, the second major thing which was happening was government's intervention in kickstarting the stuck real estate projects, and that too with a focus on affordable housing projects. And that's where Swami Fund comes in, and the kind of work which they have done under the leadership of SBI CAPS, Mr. Irfan Qazi, and just a 35-member team which they have in kickstarting almost 57,000 houses. So almost 93 projects they have given a final approval for, which have been kickstarted almost. And then over and above that, additional 142 projects they have given initial approval for. That's another 78,000 houses. So between them, just one fund has brought back construction activity to almost 130,000 houses. And just to bring that in perspective, top 8 cities in 2020 put together sold 150,000 houses. They brought in a supply of just about 140,000 houses. So that is the scale of this initiative, which is a direct benefit to about 130,000 households in the form of them being able to get their stuck houses, and that has also helped in kickstarting the real estate industry. These projects would create a direct construction industry employment of in excess of 55,000 jobs, and then the indirect employment of around 150,000. So these are some of the major things which have happened in the budget and through some of the initiatives taken by the government.